Hello guys, welcome to another video. So we're still doing very simple Visual Basic programs using Windows Form Application and Visual Studio. Today we're going to learn some of the basics of handling strings. So I'll give you a quick tour of what I've got so far. Just 3 labels that say first name, second name and birth year. They're instructional labels. One label called LBL password, a go button called BTA and go, and 3 text boxes, so that's TXT first name, TXT second name, and TXT birth year. So the idea of this program is going to be that you type in your first name, Daniel, your surname, Sides, and your birth year, 1982, and the program will create a password for you. So it will take the first letter of your first name, D, and the first 3 letters of your surname, SYD, and then the second 2 letters of your birth year. So in my case, it'll be 82. It'll ignore the 19. It'll just give me the 82. So my password should be D SYD 82, and it'll automatically create that from these text boxes here. So it will create it when you press the go button. So it's the go button I want to program. Double click. Now I'm going to do this very basic without any error checking. There'll be lots of things you can add to this program to make it better once you've done the basics. So I'd like to spend some time after you finish this video trying to improve the program and make it even better. So first of all, let's get the first letter of the first name. So I'm going to need a password variable, which will be a string to store my password in. So the password is going to be the first letter of the first name, first of all. So I need to get the first name, which is txt first name dot text. I'm going to take a substring, which means part of that string rather than the whole thing. Substring, and you need to say what is the first letter, which is 0, and how many letters do you want? 1. Great. Now I'm going to I'll just test that actually, make sure that works before I do the surname. So if I run that, Daniel, if I hit go, I should just get the D. Oh, I forgot to display it. Silly me, let's do that now. So that would be TXT, oh, it's a label actually. I use label password dot text equals password. Hopefully that'll solve the problem. Testing by trial and error, a good way of making sure your program is perfect. D. Now next I want it to recognise the first 3 letters of my surname, SYD. So this time I'm going to do what it was before, so password equals password, plus, because you can plus strings like you can plus numbers, txt second name dot text dot substring, and I want to start with the first letter, and I want 3 letters this time, and then I want to add the birth year as well. So if I just do password equals password, I could do this all in one line, but I'm just breaking it down into smaller steps to try and make it simpler. This time the txt birth year dot text dot substring. Now this time I want the second 2 letters. So if 0 is the first letter, 1 is the second letter, 2 is the third letter, which will be the 8. 1982 will be the 8. And I just want 2 letters. Right, let's give that a try, shall we? Run it. So Daniel, Sides, birth year 1982. So if I hit go, D SYD 82, it's generated a password for me. Now it's not perfect because some people might just put 82 for the birth year, in which case it's unable, it will crash it because there is no second part of the year. So I need to program some ifs perhaps to solve that problem. What about if my first name is less than 2 letters, like if my name is Pi? Again, actually that should be okay, but if my surname was less than 3 letters, because I only want 1 letter from the first name, that should be fine. If my name was Pete Pie, it's trying to take 3 letters from the second name, which is only 2 letters long, so I reckon that will probably crash it as well. And it did, because we're trying to find a part of the string that doesn't exist. So there's lots of things you can fix to make sure that it doesn't crash and that it works really, really well. You could also, what might be fun is add a random number in there as well. So it could do a random number between 0 and 100, then DSYD, then 82, to make it an even more hard password for someone to crack. Right, so that is your password program. That's the basic code there. That's the form, and lots of exciting things you can do to make it an even better program for the user. Thank you very much for listening.